Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a lovely sunny day today, which I'm very pleased about because I was planning to film this video this weekend, and yesterday was grey, pouring rain all day, really windy. But the weather report said today was meant to be gloriously sunny, and it is, which is good because it means I have the perfect lighting for filming. And yeah, as the title suggests, today's video is one I have been waiting to film for a few weeks. It is a box of quirky shaped stress toys that I ordered with some birthday money a few weeks back now, and I was just waiting for the right time to film this video. It is a company called Bando that you may or may not know. That's B-A-N, and then they have like a period and then D-O. They're an American company. You can get some of their stuff in the UK, but a lot of it is quite hard to get. So I have purchased some of their stationery before in shops. I think Paper Chase, and some of it has filtered through to like TK Maxx and stuff back in the day. I really like I used to have a planner of theirs, which I really liked because it was quite large pages, but it also came with a lot of quirky stickers. I think they work with independent designers sometimes, and they're just generally good at quirkier stuff. They have a lot of nice homeware as well, like vases, like tote bags and all kinds of things, so I would definitely recommend checking out their website. Yeah, I really wanted to buy, so I didn't even actually know, I'm going all over the place with this, I didn't actually know that they did stress toys until I happened upon one again in, I think it was TK Maxx. So I started like hunting a few down that you could buy in the UK, but a lot of them you couldn't buy in the UK that I really wanted to buy, and obviously to order them from America you have to pay a lot of shipping, which is obviously way more expensive than the products themselves. So I was kind of debating about it for a while, and then when I got like a decent amount of birthday money, I was like, well, it's not my money, so it's fine. I can totally justify it now. So yeah, that is it. I have ordered 5 toys. The box that they came in is quite small, so I think they're going to be quite small or packed pretty closely together. But yeah, let's get this open and I can start showing you some of them. Okay, I have made it into the box. That was challenging. I should have brought some scissors with me, but I was like... Okay, so we have 5 stress toys. I don't think any of these you can get in the UK easily, so if you want them in the meantime, you're gonna have to go on the Bando website and pay for the shipping, unless you don't live in the UK, in which case you might get lucky. But let's get started, shall we? Okay, so the first one, this one is one that I particularly wanted and tried really hard to get hold of over here, and it is a strawberry. Oh, okay, I really like the size of this. It's really basic, but I really like the way they've packaged these. I also think that maybe TK Maxx at the minute have recognised that people seem to be getting more into stress balls, because I've noticed that they've started to sell more of them, like really cheap ones, as well as a few by another brand called Ecolo, which I do have an amazing macaroon stress ball of theirs. But anyway, I'm getting off track. I am going to open all these, by the way. I just want to give you some of the amazing crinkles. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. I think these are all, I want to say the material is polyurethane, is that how you say it? As I've said before in a different video, there's kind of, in my mind, 2 main types of stress ball. One is more of like a foam kind, well actually there's maybe 3. There's one is more of like a foam kind, which all of these are, and that's the kind that I like. And then another one is like more of a rubbery, squidgy material, which I don't like. I think maybe in part because it sort of feels a bit stickier, and I don't know, I'm not keen on it. And then the third kind is like the sort of slow rise type, which I also like those as well. They don't tend to be stress balls per se as much, but I think that's kind of also their intention, so let's pull it out. I don't know why I felt the immediate urge to smell it, even though I know it's not really going to smell of anything apart from... Oh, if anyone wants to follow them, their Instagram, by the way, is at shopbando. I don't know if you can read that. It might... Is it going to show backwards on here? I'm not sure. Yeah, just to give you an idea. Okay. Just get my hair on myself. Ooh, okay, so this is quite a nice size. I think this is about the size I was hoping it to be. I have quite small hands, so things that are on the smaller side are preferable for me. I really like it though, isn't it? So cute. Squish, squish, squish. And you can see they've like really taken the time to like paint all the little seeds in as well. Squish, squish, squish. I do feel bad that I don't have any nails on today, but never mind. I'm sure I will again for the next video. I just want to keep playing with this one now, which is a good sign because that's why I bought it. But I also, this is really basic, but I like the way that the top kind of indents, because then you can kind of, well, it's a really nice place to like put your finger. Squeeze. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Oh, they look so cute. Right, okay. Number 2. Numero dos is a flower. So this is a bit more of a simple one, but I did quite like it. Ooh, it says these are designed in Los Angeles with you in mind. So maybe that's where they're based. Funky. I bet they have like a really incredible like giant bando store in LA. I can kind of picture it in my mind and it looks really cool and trendy. Maybe one day I'll get to see it myself. That would be really cool. I'll just go in and then come out with like 10 stress balls. I'm gonna be like, golly, she's stressed. I'm like, no, I'm not stressed, I just love them. Ooh, okay, I like this a lot. Right, so very basic flower. It's giving a bit of a sort of 60s, 70s hippie vibe to it. But this one is perfect because, again, I can really wrap my fingers like amazingly around the petals. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that, look how satisfying that. Oh, this one feels more, I think I really like the material that they make all these out of because it's sort of quite doughy. It's just got like a real like squidge to it, which I think the rubbery ones don't have that effect for me. They don't have that same feeling or sensation. Okay, this one's great. I love this one. We're gonna go very far with this one. Just gonna try and squish it back out again. Very, very satisfying. I'm just trying to show you the texture of it as well, so you can get like a feel for the texture. Little flower. I'm just gonna put this one next to it so you can get an idea of size. So they are about the same size, really. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Okay, stress ball number 3 is bananas. And it's also got a little banana sticker on it. Oh, I just really love the way they've like packaged all these. I don't know, there's something really satisfying about it to me. I'm gonna be really annoyed if like as soon as I've paid loads of money for all these, they immediately come over to like TK Maxx or something. I don't think that's gonna happen for a while, but we shall see. They do also change, like introduce new ones occasionally, so it's worth keeping an eye on the website. There's a few that I didn't buy. I think they had like a bagel that I wasn't really, I don't know, it just didn't look that exciting to me. And they also had some books, which I kind of liked the look of, just different pattern design books. Okay, so this one's quite an interesting, so it's a little set of bananas. I really like the touch of the green at the top and the bottom. That's quite a nice touch. And the little banana sticker on it as well. And again, obviously whoever's designed these has been paying good attention to whether or not they actually work well to squish, because yeah, it just feels like quite a nice shape to squish in my hand. I'm like, here's how a stress ball works. Here's me demonstrating it, even though none of these are actual balls apart from kind of the strawberry, but you know. We are branching out, folks. We are entering brave new territories. By the way, I was so excited. I'm really excited about autumn. I'm transitioning now from my usual peach and red into burgundies and plums, which I do in autumn. And I was very excited to finally put like a berry lipstick on, because I was like, oh, it's so autumnal. Like, it feels so, so autumnal. I actually recently bought, well, not too recently, I bought a purple lipstick, which I think I'm going to try on after this video, because I wanted to see how it looks on me, because I'm thinking of wearing it. So I have another gig coming up, which is exciting, with my band, and I'm thinking of wearing that purple lipstick because it's sort of a later October gig, and I think it will look quite Halloween-y and autumnal. I'm not sure if it will work on me as well as this one, because I think this one really is kind of the sweet spot of sort of brown, purple, red, and it still looks like quite a warm shade on my skin. Whereas I feel like cool and cold tones, like this purple lipstick, I don't know if it's going to work, but I really want to try it anyway. I might be able to, if I vamp it up with Love Mascara, or maybe if I like, I don't know, put like I don't know, maybe like a warm blush on. By the way, I also, this is totally unrelated, but I forgot to put some blush on today, and I feel like it actually looks really good with this lipstick. Like, I did all my makeup and then was like, oh, I forgot to put blush on. And I was like, actually, I don't want to put any on. I actually quite like this as a look. So I think I'm gonna have to bear that in mind sometimes, and maybe I don't always need blush with my makeup. Okay, I'm gonna stop. These are all great so far, by the way. I'm really happy with their squishability, their squishosity. Banana. But let's move on to number 4. Okay, item number 4 is a croissant. I really hate that I have to try and say this word now. Oh my god, it's actually huge. I was expecting this one to be one of the smaller ones, but it's quite a, like, if I got that in a bakery, I would be quite happy with that. It's quite a plump little pastry. I also really love this shade of salmony pink, by the way, unrelated, but super fun, super fun. I feel like this is the stress toy you would want if you were working like a really chic office job in maybe London or Paris. Either like you've got a really swanky home office or you've got a really swanky office. Like, this is what you would have on your desk, and everyone would be like, oh, she's so stylish with her little croissant stress toy. Oh, it feels really, really soft. Oh my god, I'm just pulling it out now. Ooh, oh, it's so soft. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like much soft. It feels so like plump. Oh my god, I love it. I can't really express to you how soft this is. I really like that, actually. I like that they haven't just made it the same sort of texture or whatever as the other ones. Like, they've mixed it up. Like, the bananas feel a bit like firmer, and then the strawberry is just quite dense and squishy, and then this one is quite I don't know what the word is. Yeah, they all kind of sort of have their own vibe going on slightly, but this one, oh my god, it's so soft. Oh. Okay, in case you hadn't figured it out, it's really soft. I really, if you're going to buy one, maybe buy this one. Although I feel like looking at it all day might make you quite hungry. Okay, so this one is a definite winner. Although I haven't been disappointed with any of these so far. But yeah, if you're just looking for this one's more comforting, I think. I mean, they're all meant to be comforting, but I think the softer one is more just kind of soothing, whereas the other ones I would say are more satisfying. So it kind of depends on what sort of sensory squish experience you are looking for. But yeah, I should have made this my thumbnail, but I wanted to keep all of these a surprise for once because I thought that would be fun. So here's me eating my croissant and my bananas and my strawberries because I've got a healthy, balanced diet. Okay, we are moving on to the last one now. Sad, but it's been really fun opening these together. So the last one is actually another food-based item. So a lot of food-based items today. The flowers is the only non-food-based item. This one, I think it had like come onto the website quite recently because I'd had like an order in my basket for, when you do that thing where you're like, oh, I'm going to put everything in my basket that I want, but I'm not actually going to buy it. I did that, and then I went back. I just like, I'll go back onto the website now that I've got my birthday money and see if they've got any new ones. And they did have a new one. And I thought it was quite cute, so I added that to the list. And it is French fries, chips if you live in the UK. We do call them fries as well, we just don't tend to call them French fries as much. This one has a really nice yellowy mustard card at the top. Ooh, this is interesting. They don't all, I've just realised, they don't all say it on the back that they're designed in Los Angeles, so maybe they added that. Either they took it off or they'd added it or something. I think that's why I didn't mention it with the first one, because I didn't notice that on the back. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued by what this one is going to feel like. The packaging of it kind of reminds me of like the little popcorn things as well. When you get like the smaller, like the sort of old school vintage style ones. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to pull it out. The texture is quite interesting. Crinkle, crinkle. Okay. Let's see how. Yeah, this one's a bit weirder to squish. I'm not unhappy with it, but like these feel it's quite a nice, like, just to run your hands over this, I suppose, all these little chips. But it's more of an unusual, I think it's more one you just grip like this, to be honest. Give a little squisharoo. Yeah, it's a bit, I think it's just a bit more of an awkward shape. I do like it though, it's nice. It's still, you can still just squish it at the end of the day, but I think the other ones are maybe a little bit easier to interact with. I'm just going to hold it. I've realised I've not sort of shown you them a bit more closer up, so let me just... Yeah, they have quite a nice shine on them as well, which I like. Can you see that shine there? There we go. So those are my amazing little squishy toys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all these in my... So I've got my third box of stuff now, which is almost full. I'm going to try and see if I can get them all in, but then I think at some point I'm going to have to do a video of box number 3, which I'm looking forward to. I also, before I finish this video, I got some amazing fidget toys from Primark recently, which I'm not going to show in this video. I'm going to save them for probably whenever I do that box. But yeah, one of them was really cool. It was like magnetic and stuff, so quite different. I've gone back to this one because it's so soft. But yeah, that is it from me. Definitely check out Bando if you're interested in quirky stress toys that are like quite a decent quality, or if you're just looking for, I don't know, like fun homeware stationery, they have like a pretty decent range. Some of it you can buy in the UK, like I say, but some of it's quite hard to get hold of. So yeah, that is it from me for today, and I hope you have an excellent day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this, I think I'm going to try and get out today and enjoy some sunshine. Yeah,